Alright, let's get it. What did he bring? Alright, he brought Fortress, so I am very, very appreciative that I did bring Mandibuzz, because I almost didn't. I think Fortress is probably his lead. I could lead Infernape here. I like the Infernape lead. I'm Scarf, so we can play it from there. Realistically, my Infernape has something to hit his entire team for super effective damage. So I like that play. Except Sneasler, but I have an answer for that menace. Yeah, I think Fortress is his lead, and he's just going to want to try to hazard stack immediately. Torterra lead. We U-turn here. The Terra right off the bat is crazy. It's crazy aggressive. Wow. I didn't expect him to Terra right off the bat like that, and he's Terra Rock too. So I mean, out comes the Rock Blast. That was a super aggressive Terra, dude, my god. Alright, so he's +1 attack. Okay. Okay. We live here and I click Earthquake. Alright. Glad to get that thing out of the way because I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of scary. Terra Rock is pretty fucking ludicrous though. Alright, so he doesn't have Terra. He does not have a Terra. What is this? Okay, so this is going to be Battle Bond, Greninja. We bring in Rotom here. Ice Beam, Water Shuriken, Hydro Pump. I don't think he would be Grass Knot. We'll get a glimpse at his set here. See what he's running. Okay, so we see the U-turn. Alright, so I'm assuming he's choiced of some sort. I like the play on his part, though. It's a pretty good play. Can't fault it, man. Can't fault it. Alright, any day now. Alright, so one of the cool things about this Rotom set that I'm running is it actually doesn't have Hydro Pump, but it does make him aware of Hydro Pump. So here's what I can do. I can let's T-Wave here and see what set he is. Okay, so we see a Volt Switch. So he specs Mew, is what I'm gonna assume. Specs Mew is yeah. I know he likes to run that set, so specs Mew. Alright. So he can pivot around. He does have a... I like his Volturn core with the Mew and the Greninja. Alright, here's Skeledirge. Okay, so this is a good opportunity for me to set up screens. He's going to expect Hydro Pump here, I think. I mean, I don't think he wants to stay in. I think he's going to assume Hydro Pump, yeah. Alright, so we're going to switch around. We're going to play a little ball here. So there's our light screen. He's going to want to get hazards up. So let's go ahead and throw up a Reflect, and then we'll Volt Switch from there, depending on what he wants to do. I'm assuming we're going to see these rocks or spikes. Alright, so we do see the spikes. Seeing the spikes go off. So we can go ahead and Volt Switch here and break his Sturdy. Okay, so that does a lot. That does a lot. He has no special investment. So we could... Alright, let's go Lando here. I think this is kind of going to be my opportunity to get up my rocks. Alright, so what play does he realistically want to make? Okay, so he's lefties. What play does he realistically want to make? Because I could get up rocks, or I could click Earthquake. I think getting up the rocks here on him, he's probably got Rapid Spin. So let's go ahead and let's get up the rocks. Let's get up the rocks. Fuck it. He might stay in and he might want a Rapid Spin. If he does, I'm cool with that. That just shows me that he's okay with keeping this thing in. Alright, so there's the Gyro Ball. That does negative damage. Alright, so we have alright, so here's what I do. I U-turn here. So he's Spikes, Gyro Ball. Let's bring in Manduas. Let's get rid of the hazards, because to be completely honest, we don't like them. So he gets rid of my rocks. Gets hit by the rocky helmets. I think here he's going to... I think he's going to want to bring in Mew. So let's go ahead and just click the defog. Playing around his hazards is going to be kind of annoying. If I could get rid of this fortress, that would be huge. Does he stay in, and does he try to set up more spikes or something, predicting the defog? Okay, so that's his play. Alright. So I U-turn here. And I U-turn into my Infernape. U-turning into Infernape, that's going to be able to kind of scare him out. He's obviously going to be thinking fire move. Yeah, so I think I can scare him out here. He's going to predict fire move more than likely. If you watch my game from last week, I think he's going to be scared of the overheat. Maybe his answer to that's going to be Skeleturge. So I like clicking knockoff here. There is a chance though that he is down to just let this thing die. Let's click knockoff. Okay, alright, so he expects the fire move. Give me the Skeleturge. Oh my god. Read like a fucking book. Alright, so we get rid of Skeleturge's item. There go his boots. Alright, that's a big play. That is a very big play. Do I want... I mean, there's a chance he could have Earth Power, right? There is a chance he could be running Earth Power. Alright, here's an opportunity for me to go into Man Buzz and get rid of these rocks, or spikes. Kind of see what he wants to do. If he Torch Songs here, okay, so he can't move because he's paralyzed. That's unfortunate, and I guarantee he's gonna bring that up later. So we defog here, we get rid of his spikes. I think he's gonna click Torch Song here, or he could be expecting Dark Move from Mandibuzz. That could potentially scare him out. So we can defog here. If he does switch out back into the fortress, we can just go ahead and U-turn and bring something in that's, you know, kind of threatening to it. Okay, so I think he does think Dark Move there. Okay, is this the Greninja? Alright, so that's the Greninja. So I'm assuming that he has... Ice Beam. Based off of him coming in right in front of my Mandibuzz. And I'm assuming that he is choiced as well. So let's go ahead. Let's bring out the Rotom. I'm expecting Ice Beam here. Okay, so there's the Ice Beam. Okay, so what can I do here? I can Thunder Wave. I do like the Thunder Wave play for some speed control. And I do have Hex on Goldango. So that could be good later in the game if he does, for whatever reason, want to bring in his Sneasler here. Skeledirge is a good play. Okay, so we see the Mew. So getting a paralysis off on the Mew is good. This thing is Specs. This is Specs Mew. So we can go ahead and bring in our Lando as he tries to Volt Switch. At least I think this is Specs Mew. Okay, so he tricks me. He tricks me. Okay. Alright, so that's a good play on his part. Oh, so it's Scarf. I actually don't hate that I have a Choice Scarf now. Because I can just click fucking U-turn here. So I think he wants to click. I think he'll probably have Ice Beam on this Mew. Could be Volt Switch. I'm kind of okay with letting Rotom go down here. I'm kind of okay with that. Okay, so there's the Ice Beam. This turn I expect Volt Switch. I expect Volt Switch. Do I want to just bring the Lando back in? If I hit this, I read him like a book. Oh, yeah, he's gonna be talking all about the paralysis later. Wow, yeah, he's gonna bring that up a time or two. Okay. So what can we do here? We can go ahead and just U-turn again. Alright, so he could have predicted me here and clicked the Volt Switch, or he could have clicked like Psychic or something maybe? I think... Alright, so he's max speed, so he's 328 at level 100. So yeah, our Goldango's not gonna outspeed even though he's paralyzed. Let's bring the Rotom back out and see if he clicked Ice Beam again. Dazzling Gleam. Okay. Alright, so we lived that there. We very much so... We can Volt Switch and kill Mew. Alright, let's Volt Switch and get rid of Mew unless he wants to switch something out. I'm okay with that. I'll take the momentum. Okay. So down goes Mew. Down goes Mew. Alright, and let's go ahead and just bring in the Infernape. We could potentially see Sneasler come out here. Because he does have Sneasler and Dragonite both in the back. So I am being mindful of that. If he brings in Sneasler or Dragonite... Okay, so there's Sneasler. Alright, I think okay, so he's Air Balloon, Sneasler... I think my answer for this is I just go Goldango because he's not the fling set, and he realistically, he doesn't have anything that he can really do damage to me with. Or at least I don't think. I mean, I feel like every day I find out some new shit that, like, the Pokemon learns this move. Alright, so here, I can click Nasty Plot, Shadow Claw. Okay, so this is the shit that I'm talking about. This is the shit that I am talking about. Okay, so here comes another Shadow Claw. Alright, Sneasler's kinda scary right now. Sneasler is kind of scary. Alright, so I click Make It Rain here. If he wants to kill me with Shadow Claw, he can. He'll hold on to his air balloon. Okay, so Sneasler kills Goldango. I'm good with that. In comes the Scarfed Lando. I don't know, maybe he... I mean, there's a chance he could forget that he tricked me with a Scarf. Does he want to try to attack, or does he bring in the Dragonite? Because I definitely could see the Dragonite come out. And Dragonite is scary for me. Dragonite is definitely very scary for me. Okay, so Sneasler gets backed out. Do we see Dragonite? Okay, we see Fortress. How much does this do? We're not very offensively invested, so yeah, that's not going to do much. So... I kinda almost... Alright, what does he have? So Mew's gone. I think we might be able to come in and clean up with Roaring Moon. I think we just might be able to come in and clean up with Roaring Moon. Here comes some hazards. Okay. So, quick Dragon Dance. Does he have Explosion? Because if he does, that would be fucking annoying as shit. Body Press. Ooh, Jesus Christ, dude. Wow, I should have... Oh my god. Does a zillion. I was hoping I could tear Ghost in front of, like, Dragonite on an E-Speed or a Sneasler close combat, but bro. Okay, well I'm glad I tear Ghosted here because he would have definitely killed me. So does his Greninja have Water Shuriken? Okay, so here's the Skeledirge. I can kill this thing with knockoff. So, okay, wait, so his Mew was Scarfed. His Mew was Scarfed, so he doesn't have another Scarf Mom. He could have... So Sneasler definitely doesn't have Sucker Punch, it has Shadow Claw. I don't even know if he'll learn Sucker Punch. Does this thing have Water Shuriken? No. Okay, cool. So here's the Sneasler. We know this is Balloon. Let's fucking go. Wait, did he not bring Dragonite? Am I tripping? Okay. Wow. Dude, long day at work, man. Long day at work, to be honest. For some reason, I thought he had Dragonite sitting in the back. Alright. Whoa. GG. Yeah, what? For some reason, I thought he had Dragonite. I don't know, dude. I wasn't paying too much attention. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And we will see you guys week 3. Also, spam Roaring Moon MVP in the chat.